Hello guys, my name is Matt from paintacademy.com, and today I want to show you one use of airbrush masking. But let's start with our subject, which is Lord of Malice from Creature Caster. I bought this guy with the intention of doing a series of videos documenting whole process of painting this guy, and this is just the first step. So let's see what I got in the box. I picked up this guy because I really like the design of whole range of Creature Caster demons, and my first idea was to buy their version of Great Unkin one, but I already did one Great Unkin one at the very beginning of this Patreon and this channel, so I decided to pick something else, and my pick was the Lord of Malice. And what can I say? The design is very good. The casting quality is also very good. The idea behind the part separation is on point. I can't say anything bad about it. There are few additional parts, so you can actually pick one version of head or another. And there is very good looking base for the guy, so if you're not a fan of basing, that's always a good thing. So in conclusion, I'm very happy that I pick up this model, and let's see what I will be able to do with it. So let's get to the work. Okay, so let me describe what's the idea for this guy. So the whole model will be black, so the black is the main color and the secondary color is white. So I want to make like this very strong pattern on his face, on his chest, a little bit on his legs and his wings. So yeah, that will be all the parts we are focusing today. But really this pattern I want to do with the masking is just the byproduct of doing all the preparation work, so priming with airbrush and giving him the basic colors. So masking is just one extra step, which is a little bit time consuming, but way less time consuming than doing the pattern with the brush. Okay, so I have this guy pre-made with black paint, and now I need to do the secondary color first. So I will airbrush him with white. I will try to do like this whole area, which will be then masked, and only after that I will actually do the black color. Okay, so the first layer is a mix of white and a little bit of gray. Here actually you can use even plain white because the contrast is so strong, because I'm painting white on black, so the shading is just from the translucency of the paint. So I will need to do like at least 2 layers to get to the really white color. So yeah, you don't really need to have like precise color to do this. You can just go with white and it will work anyway. Second layer is just white again, and now I need to focus really on the center of each part I'm spraying, because there will be the most of masking. Like the periphery isn't as much important as the center, so I want to get like the really highlighted piece in there. And the second thing is that I can make more shadows later, but I wouldn't be able to do like more highlights. So this work is really important, and this is really the part that I can't fix in the future. I will try to just take a good. But also it's very easy to do, so I think it looks great, and we can do the masking part. Okay, so I use this brand of liquid masking, and I guess it is the same product for every brand, just a different label, but I don't know because I use only this one, but it works, so it's fine. Okay, so it's a really boring part. I want to focus on the center of his chest, his face, and his wings again. I want to do like two things with this masking. First is to make it thick, because it's really easy to lost very thin layers of masking. So when I paint over it, it may be hard to find if it is too thin. Okay, so that's the first thing. And the second thing is I want to do like the very strong pattern in the middle, and then do like only the spots and dots at the periphery. So it's a little bit like the shading skin, but the main idea is like you have like big spot in the middle and around that many of smaller spots. And I use this thing to clean for ear cleaning, to do like the first part, and the sponge to do the second part. Okay, so it took him like 1 day to completely dry, and now I want to do the black main color, so it will be a lot of airbrushing, and after that the big unmasking. Okay, so I want to start with just plain black and cover the whole model really good. I don't want to focus really on the masked parts, because the more paint I will get there, it will be harder to unmask at the end, but I really don't think about it during this work. And yeah, the black, it's the first color, and I want to highlight it with a little bit of bluish shade. So I use the navy blue and mix it with a little bit of white, and just adding to the color. So the highlights will be with a little bit of blue shade. In terms of highlighting technique, it's very easy to overdo the black color, so I wanted to use like every edge on the model to keep the contrast going. It is possible to fix it in the future if I overdo it on this step, but you just want to keep in mind that the less is better in terms of painting black. And another highlight is just the previous mix with more white, and you want to cover even less space than before. And again, it's really easy to overdo it, so less is better, and try to not cover the whole space you did like the step before. It's always it's one thing you always should have in mind when airbrushing, but when highlighting with airbrush, like it's really easy to cover the work you did before, so you want to do like really less than you think. Okay, so our guy is way brighter than it should be, because when I remove the masking there will be a lot of white. So if the final highlight is white and the layer underneath the masking is white, it will come together and there will be no distinctive pattern between them. That's why I want to do like very strong black shadow from underneath. So I will reduce the bright area without losing the contrast. Okay, so it's the big moment when I will be removing the mask and we will see what's underneath it. I'm a little bit worried that this guy has too much going on at once on him, so the effect will probably won't be as good as on the flat surface, because it's very hard to tell which thing is from the masking and which thing is from just the scalps, because he has like very distinctive pattern on his legs and chest, a lot of spikes, a lot of things going on, so it will be very hard to tell at this point, but it will look very good after the hand brushing. So like it's very good starting point for the main work. And if you decide to do this technique, you need to remember about two things when unmasking. The first one is be careful, be patient, and remove all the masking you used at the beginning. So that's really important, obviously. And the second thing is the hard tools, very sharp and hard tools are very good with getting the job done, but it's really easy to damage the paint underneath. So if you want to use like the scalpel or any kind of metal hook or anything else, you really need to be careful to do not damage the paint you did at the very beginning or the model itself. Yeah, but other than that, you just need to be patient. And yeah, that's all. That's the base I want to achieve with this video. It's only the beginning, obviously, for this model, but it will do. And obviously it's only one way to use this airbrush masking technique. There's many others, but I hope you will use that one. Feel free to share your results with me. If you encounter any problems, let me know. And yeah, I hope it was enjoyable video, and see you next time. Cheers!